guys, this is going to be the review for the chapter 2.1 quiz. So we'll get to that in just a minute. I'm just hoping that you guys remember how to use the random table, and I know that I asked you in the last video, but that's going to be one of the second questions on there. I should have handed out the quiz. If not, it's already uploaded to the website. So let's go ahead and go through it. On Wednesday, October 5th, 1997, the WBNS Evening News covered the story of a plan to build a light rail public transportation system financed by a half-cent increase in the sales tax. After the story was broadcast, the news anchor said that the station was interested in the opinions of the viewing audience and invited them to register their opinions by calling one of the 2-900 phone numbers. Calling one number would register their opinion as favoring the proposal, whereas calling the other number would register their opinion as being against the proposal. Each call cost 50 cents. The results of this survey were reported on the Thursday night broadcast. Give one reason why results are likely to be biased and in which direction. So this goes back to one of the very first things they talked about in the beginning of chapter 2, which was that chapter, or that talk of the town survey that they did. So, and what it said on the notes for 2.1 was that anything that's a voluntary response is going to be biased, because most things people aren't going to write in about unless they're really upset about it or really excited about it. They're not going to take the time to do it. Kind of like a Yelp review. Most of those are bad because people don't want to go on and write them unless they are upset about something that's happened. So, given that, let's go ahead and look at what the answer is here. The call and poll will gather opinions from a voluntary response sample, just what I was saying. People who take the time to call in and who pay money to do so probably have a much stronger opinion about the light rail system than those who do not call in. A reasonable argument could be given for the bias to go in either favor or against the light rail system. So, exactly like we were talking about. It's just a 2-question quiz, but question 2 has an A and a B, and this is just using that table A in the back of the book, but we don't even need the table because it gives us the numbers right here at the bottom of the page. Okay, so the faculty disciplinary committee at a local school specifies that a 5-member hearing panel shall be drawn at random from the 30-member faculty. The school intends to draw an SRS of size simple random sample of size 5 from the following list of faculty. Tell the school how to go about obtaining an SRS of 5 faculty members using the partial random digits table below. Be very specific so you can follow your instructions with these. So as long as there's more than 10 people, you're going to have to use 2 digits. So a bell at the top here, he's obviously going to be 01, 02, 03, you go up or down. But they have to have those 2 digits because once you get above 10, all of the numbers are going to have 2 digits. And in order to be fair, everybody having the same fair chance of getting pulled or that number getting called, they all have to have the same number of digits. So question A, tell the school how to go about obtaining a simple random sample of 5 faculty members. And be very specific. So on your quizzes, I do need you to be very specific about this stuff, or I will take points off. So label them 1 to 30, and that's going to become important in other questions, like the quiz that you took over the 2.1 lecture. 1 to 30, that's 30 numbers right there. You could have gone 0 to 29, and that's still going to be 30 numbers. You could have done it either way. And I know that there's a question on the questions for the lecture that ask you that. Use the partial table of random digits below to select an SRS of 5 faculty using the method you described in part 1. Mark directly on the table to show your process clearly. Okay, so we're looking for 2 digits. So we break it up into 2 digits, and I'll highlight the digits that we choose. So 08, I'm going to highlight because that is in between 0, 1, and 30. 42, I'm going to skip because that is not in between. The next one is actually going to be, 14, because it's going to be this one here. I'll have to highlight these separately. It's going to be this one here. And it's going to be this 4. So that actually counts as 14. Then the next is 47. And that is not between 0, 1, and 30. 53 is not. 77 is not. 37 is not. 72 is not. 87, nope. 44, nope. 75, no. 59, nope. 20, yes. So the 2 and the 0, that becomes the number 20. 85, no. 63, no. 79, 14 is in between 0, 1, and 30, but we've already used it, so that one's not going to count. 0, 9, we'll pick that one. Remember this, even though it straddles that space, that's going to be a number. 24, we'll do that one also. 54, no. Let's see, 27, yes. Have I gotten 5 yet? Let's go back and count. So 8, 14, 29, 24. Oh, I guess 24 was that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that 5th one? So it's 27 we're not going to use, actually. So please be prepared to take this in the next class that I see you in. And I hope you guys have a great evening.